You're not free with your Cadillac. You're doing just exactly what the man wants you to do. Buy his goods so you'll never have any real economic freedom. He wants you to buy everything he advertises on TV, so he'll keep you perpetually owing your soul to the company store. You're not free. You're a slave.
Heart filled with despair. Remember God cares. When you hear down, heart filled with despair. Heart filled with despair. Heart filled with despair. Heart filled.
So the last Sunday, I went to church for the first time in 6 years. Told myself I was a Christian since my parents took me to church starting at a very young age. That's something that's been a recurring theme throughout the time that I've lived in Korea. But after I've moved to China and as I've spent time there for a little while, I stopped going to church. That's not because I no longer believe in Jesus or my faith has gone away. It was just more of a culture thing. You know, in China, there are not a lot of Christians or any religion in that sense, you know, not a lot of religious people. So that's just kind of how I followed it until last Sunday. I don't think I ever truly believed that the existence of God, even though I've been going to church and telling myself that I was a Christian. But having a religion and thinking that, or having something to rely upon, hence religion, hence what religion is for, is crucial to having good mental health, in my opinion, you know? And this particular church was one of those woke ones where the majority of the people that attend that church is queer, you know. There were maybe like 20 people there, and like 15 of them were lesbians, you know. And like half of them were lesbians. One of the things that Christianity frowns upon is the gays and the lesbians and the transgender people who are not straight, basically. It was kind of a weird experience for me because I grew up thinking that as well, you know. I grew up thinking gay people, lesbians were kind of, you know, off and needed to be helped. This church was different, you know. It sounds bad saying it this way because, you know, political correctness over the years has been ridiculed so much on the internet, on the woke side, on the cool side of the internet, let's say. It's been ridiculed for a good reason, in my opinion. A lot of these radical people think they have a personality, or they feel as though they're special because sexual preference is different from people. These people were different, man. These people were actually, they don't pride themselves of being lesbians or gays. They're just regular people to me. And that feeling of camaraderie and love and just compassion was something that I haven't felt in a long time, and it was really good, even though I still feel uncomfortable around people who aren't straight. Well, as far as whether or not I do know or don't is up to debate, because I don't know. I don't know if God exists, but I don't know if that's important, because going to church, feeling that compassion, that love, and, you know, rejuvenating that drive for life is more important than whether or not God really exists, in my opinion. You know, and that's strictly selfish, but I think that's the case with me, you know.